It's a new Shaft, 19 years better than the old Shaft. Hey, this is Seth Welling, and today I decided to do an old-fashioned in-car movie review because I haven't done one in a while. I wanted to see Shaft because I really liked the 2000 Shaft movie starring Samuel L. Jackson. It was really good and hit all the sweet spots for me, and I just wanted to see if Shaft 2019 was 19 years better. This Shaft stars Jesse T. Usher, Samuel L. Jackson, Richard Roundtree. For the most part, I didn't like the humor in it. It was kind of like a Lethal Weapon movie in the humor respect that I don't think it fit for Shaft, because Shaft is the most popular blaxploitation film ever made. When I went to college, I got into blaxploitation films and Bruce Lee because two of them intertwined. It was popular to get into 70s cult films when I was in college, so that's what I did. And luckily for me, I took a course on blackness in film, and they discussed blaxploitation to some degree. I saw the first blaxploitation movie called Sweet Sweet Badass Song. It starred Mario Van Peebles, and it was made by Mario's father. Mario makes a cameo in the beginning. It's about a guy who's on the run from a man, the man being the police. Common themes in blaxploitation films are virile black men or female characters who are cleaning up their neighborhood from the scourge of drugs, from the people who would take advantage of other people in the neighborhood, because there's an idea or a reality that the cops wouldn't come in to clean up the black neighborhoods. They would just come in to bust drug dealers, because these movies were made during the first Nixon administration, and he really started the war on drugs. It was convenient because he really wanted a war on blacks. So he busted the drug dealers, and not the drug dealers are good, but that's why we have the harsh sentences on people who get drug offenses. Those drug offenses survive today, and they're harsher than many other crimes. But getting back to Shaft, Shaft was a virile man, or no nonsense, would beat anyone up, a hyper man. Really protected above his woman. This was the way that black people fought back against the stereotypes of black characters in white movies. The servants going, "Oh, yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am," just totally not like what these people are, because these people are just people like everyone else. They may be in subservient roles, but they're just like everyone else if you take away the racism. I don't think Shaft 2019 here holds up to Shaft 1971 or to Shaft 2000, because making a blaxploitation film to me, it was an honorable thing to do, whereas Bruce Lee was making the first Asian film with an Asian actor that showed Asians in a positive light, albeit someone who could beat the crap out of everyone else. And these stereotypes persist. These were pioneers who were standing up for their race, saying, "Hey, we're just as good as anyone else." And really, this 2019 Shaft movie it was okay. It had too much humor. It kind of descended into a Lethal Weapon type of movie, but the characters weren't designed that way, where Shaft was like the Ultraman and he was saving his neighborhood from the drug dealers. Jesse T. Usher was Shaft's son, and they all went into a long thing about breaking up the family because Shaft was being Shaft and protecting his neighborhood and not his family. And eventually, of course, they're gonna pass the baton, maybe not truly pass the baton, but they were passing the baton on to John Shaft III, because Richard Roundtree is original Shaft. Sam Jackson, Shaft Jr., Jesse T. Usher, Shaft III. They had their own father wanting to teach his millennial son how to be a man thing, whatever. I didn't mind that. What I minded was the humor, and Shaft 2000 wasn't humorous. When Shaft 2000 had Vanessa Williams, Sam Jackson, Richard Roundtree, Toni Collette. It wasn't humorous, it was a serious movie, and I thought it was a fitting tribute as a sequel to the 1971 original Shaft. They were seriously going after corruption, going after drug dealers, going after people who killed other people, just intimidated the neighborhood. That seems like an honorable thing for a Shaft movie to do. This time they were going after drugs, and it just was like a side project of the father-son relationship and all this humor crap. Didn't work for me because the action sequences seemed too easy. It wasn't like they got to the big boss too fast for me. I guess that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. They got the big boss too quickly, and it just didn't. You know, there was one underling, and then the big boss, and then the people over the underling, and then the big boss. That wasn't all these multiple layers that they had to fight through. If you really like Shaft, you probably should see it, but it's not as good as Shaft 2000. And I hate the way that they have all three films of the Shaft. Why can't they have Shaft Reborn, and Shaft sequel, or, you know, why can't they be more creative with their titles and the plot? Overall, it's not a hit. I think Sam Jackson should stick with the Marvel movies, or get a new writer for the next Shaft, if there is a next Shaft. Because this movie was kind of like the last Indiana Jones movie where Harrison Ford puts his hat on, Shia LaBeouf, that's his name, yeah, passing of the hat, and the last Die Hard where he has kids, you know, I just like the 2001 better. Thank you for listening to me rambling about Shaft. I know you guys have been wondering what happened to my girlfriend's channels. She's responding about it in the comments of my videos. So, thank you for your concern there. Okay, like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for caring. Have a good day.